Alright boys, welcome to day 10 of the drawdown to fund it. Today is 11/12. Hopefully we can take a trade today. I've taken 2 trades in the month of November. But here's what I'm looking at coming into this morning. Starting on the daily, we have previous day's lows, which is also an entry point to a daily for value gap. And then we also have this entry point to a another daily for value gap as well, a bearish gap. So whatever way we manipulate, I'll be looking for longs or shorts the opposite way. Dropping down to the 4-hour, we're currently respecting this 4-hour gap. We do have these 4-hour highs above, along with these 4-hour highs and these ones as well. Dropping down to the hourly, we are currently respecting this 1-hour gap. I do want to see some form of manipulation lower. I am bullish just because we are showing no signs of bear structure, right? We have just this market maker buy model cooking up. So, and ES is also trading a lot higher. It looks like ES is gunning for all-time highs. So that is why I'm leaning bullish. But what I want to see at market open is I want to see price sweep out these 15-minute intermediate lows, possibly tap into this 5-minute for value gap. Here we go on ES. We have this exact same thing. I do want to see an SMT at these lows. Here's our 5-minute gap. So I do want to see something like this. Maybe we can come down, hit it, and then see a rejection. We could target this high, and these highs all the way up here. That would look super nice. Or if we just start displacing through all this, the lowest point I want to see price go to, if we are going to remain bullish on the day, is going to be this Asia low right here, and then possibly see a rejection off there. If not, and we just start displacing through all of this, I can go ahead and aim for previous day low, and I don't know how far away that is. It's about 300 points, which sounds crazy, but the way the market's been moving lately, it's been super volatile. So honestly, I don't see no reason why we shouldn't go down there if we're just mad bearish. So I want to see how price reacts off of these levels. And yeah, the market is about to open in about a minute. Here we go right now. So boom, we're inside the 5-minute. ES took out both as well. That's nice. It also took out this last 5-minute. Just go ahead and mark that. Honestly, longs don't look too bad from here. If we can get like a 3-minute inversion to the upside, something more than like 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I build more confirmation without that. If we do get an inversion, these highs right here are most likely going to be my break-even point. Looks like we're just selling off. Maybe create an SMT with these lows. Asia lows on ES is a lot closer than what it is on NASDAQ. Not really. Do have these lows right here as well, right? Damn, we're shitting the bed. Okay, so this low no longer matters. This 5-minute no longer matters. We took out this sell side right here. Let's see if we have an SMT. We do have an SMT with this low. So, possible reversal from there. These 5 minutes don't really mean anything to me. And yeah, I wanted to see how price reacts off this level. If we just keep continuing lower and lower, I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe we're gonna go to Asia. And again, if we just start displacing through Asia, I can expect all this sell side to get ran, and then possibly down towards previous day low, which is also a previous day for value gap. Damn, we took out this sell side as well. We're shooting the bed. So if we can leave Asia and open up a 5-minute gap, that's gonna be my condition. If we can respect that gap and see rejection out of it, I'll go ahead and target Asia lows. But right now we have a double bullish SMT. This low and this low. I wouldn't be bad if this 5-minute gap opens up. I'm just gonna set an alert right here just to make sure that ES doesn't push under these. Fuck, it's quite cold in my room. Alright, so check out these 1-hour intermediate lows. That's a good sign. We also have this unfilled 1 hour right here, which is also Asia. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that out in blue. It's a good draw. Possible rejection off of it. Again, if we just start displacing through it, is what it is. I don't think we have news. No news. And let me make sure I'm on the right account for A trade sinker. 454. Yep. So this was an entry point to a 4-hour gap. All right, we just took out Asia, so that's nice. I want to see how price reacts off this level. If we start displacing through it, I'm looking for shorts from there. But we should see some rejection because we just hit this 4-hour bearish gap, or bullish gap, sorry. We just hit this 1-hour gap, which is also Asia lows. And let's see if we come down into this 5-minute. And we do have SMTs with these lows as well still. ES is still rejecting this area. So it's looking good to set up for longs. So double bullish SMT with both of these intermediate lows. Triple bullish SMT with these Asia lows. Let's go down to the 1 minute real quick. I want to see some internal structure be built, whether it's an internal SMT. Holy shit. Yes, it's ripping. I'm gonna remain patient. If we get this 5 minutes to open up, we come down, tap this 5 minute, see a resweep, and then we can go higher. That is something I'd be fucking looking for. Then we can target all this LR up here. But we did get this nice little retrace, which I'm not mad about actually. That was a healthy retrace. We needed that because we haven't seen a candle like that in a while. Didn't hit equilibrium, but we came near it, which I'll take. We do have this 1 hour down here as well, that if we do continue lower, we can expect price to go there. Creating that bearish SMT, and the NQ comes into this 5 minute gap, and we see a rejection out of it. Then I wouldn't be mad taking shorts, because overall, on the higher time frame, we are super bullish, right? So we have yet to really get like that retracement that we're looking for. Here's our swing low, all the way up to the swing high up here. So yeah, our equilibrium point would be this new week opening gap, which is a pretty good target. I'm not saying we're going to go there today. However, may possibly see a start of a reversal or a retracement, a deep retracement on the higher time frames. Okay, so we are clearly bearish on the day. These lows no longer matter, no more SMT there. This 3 minute no longer matters, 5 minute no longer matters. What about this? Do we have, okay, no SMT here, no SMT here. These lows are irrelevant. We still have an SMT with these 1 hour gap up here, and which is Asia lows, and then we also have an SMT with this 1 hour gap as well. So I'm not saying I'm looking for longs at all, because I am now turning bearish on the day. I'm flipping my bias. So what I want to see here is some form of rejection off of this 1 hour, and then we can go ahead and target the 15 minute that's going to open up at 10 o'clock, and hopefully at 10 o'clock we can get a 10 a.m. open high. That would be ideal. Yeah, this isn't really looking good for a mech. So I'm going to be patient. I'm going to flip my bias to bearish. If I do want to see a bull run today, I want to see all this gamblers and a continuation, and we just start disregarding this. But we're gonna have a 15 minute open up. There is a unfilled 15 minute right here as well, that if we are going down towards previous day lows, this 15 minutes should not matter. We do have stack liquidity right here, but I would be much more comfortable taking shorts than I would longs in this scenario, especially if we can leave this 15 minute gap unfilled. I would prefer, okay, ideal situation, we invert this 1 hour gap, we leave this 15 minute, we come and tap into this 15 minute at 10 a.m. We have a 10 a.m. open high, and then we can look for shorts down towards previous day low. Dude, what did I tell you guys? We've shit the bed, what? 213 points. I told you that 300 point away move is not that far-fetched. It's not that far-fetched at all. ES has all these stacked lows. I do want to see, again, I do want to see some form of rejection. I want to see us close. I mean, we don't necessarily have to close beneath this hourly for me to still be bearish, but I would prefer it. And then I want to see how price reacts off of this 15 minute. We don't have to come up and hit this 5 minute. That's just, we just don't have to do that. I'm not too worried about it. But the other 5 minute, I would say, yeah, at least this one. We could always come up in this one. All right, so 10 a.m. is here on a singular minute. So one of two scenarios happens. One, we get what we want, and that's a lot to ask, especially coming from NASDAQ. We get what we want, and we see a retrace into this 15 minute for value gap right here, which I'm going to change this to a 15 minute. We get a retrace into here. We leave these lows. Okay. We also invert this 15 minute gap and this 1 hour gap. Now let's see. We got 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. We didn't inverse it, but that's fucking close enough. Right. So we're pretty much disregarding it. 15 minute didn't inverse it as well, but it is what it is. I'm still leaning bearish. If we can get a 10 a.m. open high into here, and then see a rejection out of it, we left these equal, or these fucking relatively equal lows right here to this unfilled 15 minute gap as well. And then we also have previous day low, which is again is an entry point to a daily fair value gap. So I'm liking my draws on liquidity lower. I really am. Yes, on the other hand, has this 15 minute gap up here. And then this 5 minute gap. I would prefer ES to go to that 15, and then we see a rejection out of it. But on the other hand, if we just start displacing through all this shit, okay, and we're showing no more signs of bearish structure, that's completely fine, specifically for the reason because we swept out this Asia low, and we also have SMTs with all these lows right here, and we are currently respecting this 1 hour. Okay, so I don't necessarily need to see this giant for value gap get inversed, but I just need to see us just like start just disregarding it. So if we can just come up into it and we see like 3 bullish 5 minute candles, and let's say we have like a 5 minute condition open up right here, then okay, I'm going to look to see how price reacts off this. If we can hit this condition and we get like a 1 or 2 minute inversion out of it, I'll go ahead and target these internal highs and all these stacked highs up here. Why? Because we still have clear draws higher, right? There's still an area for price to go higher. But if we hit this gap and just start chopping around, then it would be a no trade day. So essentially 3 scenarios going on right now. Okay, we have this 3 minute right here. If we can get this 3 minute inversion, I'll go ahead and enter off this. Where we have this 3 minute for value gap. Or if we want to reject it one more time, come up like this, hit this 3 minute, and then go down. My limit order set at this 1 minute for value gap right here. Hopefully we can come up, like re-tap into it real quick and then continue farther down. If not, if we just start displace through it, I'll look for a 5 minute continuation down towards previous day lows. But I mean, as of right now, this entry is way too premium. It's gonna give me negative RR. Just gonna go ahead and enter. It's good enough for me. Stops are gonna go right here. Shit. just over a 1-to-1 on this trade. Do have an SMT at these lows, which is fine because I'm thinking the draw is still going to be lower. Not too worried about the SMT at these lows. Now, if ES comes down and hits his 4 hour before our take profit gets hit, then I'll be a little bit worried. Now, I only need about like $400 to pass that one eval I was in drawdown in. All the rest I'm going to let run, so I'm keeping an eye on my trade sinker. But again, I do think the draw is lower. And honestly, I think I can move my stops down towards like the top of this 3-minute value gap. I think that's appropriate. Or we'll do the top of the 1 minute. Again, I'm not worried about this SMT because it's just a random SMT. Not like after, maybe if we swept out these low resistance liquidity first, yeah, okay, maybe. But I'm not too worried about it right now. Plus, we just inverted this 5-minute gap to the downside. So I still think the draw is lower. Now, hypothetically, if I do lose this trade, this would be something I can go ahead and journal and be like, okay, we have an SMT at these lows, but it is what it is for the time being. If we do want to go lower, this 3-minute gap should send us lower. We're still generating a whole bunch of liquidity lower, which is fine, but kind of scares me a little bit. So maybe we want to tap into this 1 minute right here. I don't know. It is what it is. We'll see how it plays out. Again, if I do get stopped out of this trade, the one thing I can journal is this SMT at these lows down here. But my conviction is we are still going to go lower on the day, so I'm not too worried about it. We just need to see one Drake to the downside. That'd be ideal.
No. What is that thing? Version?
There's a 3-minute version up here, also a 2-minute version, but I didn't expect price to go all the way down there because we had this fucking giant move down, so I just didn't.
The only reason I did not like that is ES took that low already.
Oh yeah, I was telling the mic that I'm speaking into, I said, if I lose this trade, I can go ahead and journal this, but my conviction on the day is to go lower because we have this unfilled. Well, fuck those lows. We have this unfilled 15-minute, and then this was my main draw. We have this previous day low, which is also an entry point to a daily for value gap, and then ES has a reason to go lower as well. Well, it's not going to go down towards previous day low, but ES has this 4-hour unfilled that it can go to as well. So that's why I'm pretty convicted that we're going to go lower.
Yeah.
But we'll see what we can do. I don't know. ES is trending lower. As soon as ES hits this 4-hour gap, I'm going break even, or if like I don't know. If we're barely in profit, I'm just gonna full close because I don't like that at all.
Yeah, no. Did you see the long? That's like 9:58.
This
Yeah.
towards the 50-minute.
Yeah. I would have went break even on it. I forward tested it, but the only reason I didn't was time. That's the only reason I literally did not take it.
After we took out all these fucking lows.
Because we tapped into what I think it was like an hourly. We had double SMT.
Yeah, there was mad SMTs.
And so I was like, and then it was 9:58, and I was like, yeah, I won't. And then perfectly, it closed right at 9:58, and I was like, yeah, I'm excited.
After we took out all these lows, because Asia was the lowest point, I wanted to see price go before we rejected it, and we just flushed right through it, and then we basically inverted this fucking 1 hour gap to the left of us. I was like, all right, I'm flipping my bias to bearish.
Because we spanked that 5-minute or 15-minute by a fucking tick. You seen that? Would have top ticked that fucking shit, right?
Oh, this
But
15
I
minute?
would have went break even anyway at the 5-minute. Because once that 5-minute opened, I would have just...
Yeah, this is fucking just good price action, bro.
Yeah, I was just seeing moving sideways, and I was like...
We need just one Drake down. It literally was moving just fine until I entered.
Yeah. So you got the 2-3 minute version. Where'd you get tapped in, though?
I just manually entered because I thought we were just going to continue farther lower.
You didn't sell like a limit order?
Well, I had it at this black line, but I mean,
You would have stops at the swing high.
pretty convicted, yeah. But now my stops are just above this 3-minute gap and at the top of this 1-minute gap. Because if we go up there anyway, I don't even want to be in the fucking trade.
Yeah. But no, I mean, but that long is valid to not have taken it right because of time.
I didn't like it, but I also wanted 10 a.m. to open high, which is exactly what we got. So, I mean, we could have easily went lower, but I wanted to see 10 a.m. open high into this 15 minutes, so I wasn't even looking for longs anyway. I wanted shorts, and I mean, the setup came, but I mean, what the fuck are we doing right now? Well, yes, it says it's 5-minute. Hopefully that sends us lower, but it's all good.
That's on your top set?
It's not looking too good.
I was like, not gonna lie, bro. I hit the gym today before fucking
Market.
like 9. I was at breakfast too. I was like, shut up, bro. Yeah, hell yeah.
Damn, I already got tapped in perfectly.
Literally perfectly. Holy fuck.
I'm probably gonna get stopped out of this. This SMT, bro, is holding.
Yeah. I also don't like the way when we move sideways. Every time we do that and I take a trade, oh my god, I fucking sit in that trade for 35 minutes just to lose it.
Who knows? Maybe we can see a flush lower. That'd be ideal.
Like 5 minutes. Pushes. Well, hopefully it's 9 in the morning.
I know. I'm hoping to.
Like the moving sideways bullshit.
We're talking about nonsense. It's 9 in the morning. I don't get no fuck. Motherfuckers die at 6 in the morning. Y'all don't know that? I'm here talking about nonsense. It's 9 in the morning. I don't get no fuck. Motherfuckers die at 6 in the morning. Y'all don't know that? I'm here talking about nonsense.
I wanna find peace of mind. Can that give us something good? Gotta keep an eye out on ES. Oh my god, bro. ES is about to hit this 4 hour. Is there a 15-minute inside of here? At the same spot the 1 hour is. So again, I'm moving stops to break even as soon as ES takes that shit. Which should be soon. I haven't got the noti yet on my phone, so. We just need one Drake lower. Alright, so ES took that, moving my stops to break even. Remember, on here, guys, I'm going all the way down. Bang. 2 out. Let's see if we can flush through. Buy stop is now going to go to 1. Let's go. Once, oh, okay, ES took out all that shit. Wow. I feel like we're just going to continue to flush through. Six, 7. All right, I'm in for one last contract on here. My Tradevate accounts. Bang, let's fucking go. This is my Tradify Cup account. Let's see if we can let it ride all the way down. So our Tradify Cup, we got our entry right here. Stops were at these highs. Hopefully we can let it ride down, but actually, I'll just take it. Not being greedy. Let's see if it plays out. Bang time, let's go. All right, boys, we finally did it. Here is our account balance, $53,108. And if you guys remember from the very start, from day one of this video, I was $1,200 in drawdown on this account. It took me 10 trading days to do so. Actually, a little bit more than that. I took about 12 trades. I documented everything in the process, but it took about 3 weeks to do so in real time. But what did I prove to you guys? I can prove that you guys can get out of drawdown as long as you just apply yourself and take your time, right? There's no point to rush absolutely anything when it comes to day trading. You're never going to get anything good out of it. Stay patient, let the setups come to you, and just work one day at a time. Don't focus on a week from now. Don't focus on 2 weeks from now, a month from now, whatever the fucking case may be. Whatever the fucking case may be, okay? One day at a time, and I promise you guys that will get you so far. Again, here's our account balance, $53,108. We finally fucking did it. Okay, I hope this video can motivate you guys in order to do so. So when you guys get into drawdown, stop getting into your head, right? Get out of your own head, right? Just focus on the charts and try to trade with a clear mind. Okay, you guys have seen my live reactions every single time I'm traded. Yes, I've gotten a little bit irritated, but I didn't let it affect the decisions I made inside the market. Okay, hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like, sub, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, if you guys are looking to up your allocation, use code LoeGpa on Lucid Trading. Link is in the description. $75 all in for a 50K account. It's the cheapest in the game right now. It's about 35% off, so go check that out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all boys in the next one.